Let me guess, you've done everything that you're supposed to do, the intermittent fasting, you've tried lifting weights, doing cardio, the 10K steps, you've cut out sugar, you've cut out carbs, and yet the weight won't go away or still comes back every single time. The binges haven't stopped and you're just wondering if there's something wrong with you. Now you're seeing women on Instagram eating whatever they want, not working out every single day, and still seeing amazing transformations. They're losing 20 pounds like it was nothing, and they just don't get it back. So you're like, what am I missing? If that's you, don't leave this video because I'm about to give you the exact cheat code that I've used on myself that's definitely worked, and then on all of my clients that's been working as well. That cheat code changed everything for me, and it might do the same for you, so let's keep watching. Before I became a personal trainer and coached women all over the world, I started pretty much exactly where you are or worse. So I was like in my early 20s and I just decided, you know what, I feel a little skinny fat, I feel a little flabby, I literally feel like the bigger friends. Let me see if I can lose just a couple pounds and, you know, lean down, tone up. So I started doing what every woman does when they want to get on this type of journey: eat less, move more. But of course I had to do it to the extreme, right? Otherwise it wouldn't be fun. So I started eating like 1,200 calories a day max, and I worked out. I would do like 20K steps every single day and a HIIT workout from that insanity challenge every single day. Sure, I lost some weight, I ended up looking like a skeleton as per my mom said, but I still felt like I was fat because I was skinny fat, I wasn't leaner, I was always tired, always cold, I felt like shit, let's be like, use the right words here. I was constantly hungry and I lost my hair, I also lost my periods in that time, and that was just a miserable time. So the healthy process that I was using to improve my lifestyle was everything but healthy. And sure, as I said, I was close to my dream weight, but at what cost? I kind of knew deep down that there was no way I could keep that up for very long because I was burnt out, I was exhausted, definitely unhealthy, and there was that mental, constant brain fog. Like I was just a ghost of me. Then one day I remembered it was when I was in the US, I was traveling, I snapped. I had this big bowl of cashews, like not even a bowl, like the big package that you get at Costco. I had that. My American grandmother, she's not my real grandmother, but I call her that. She had bought that for me because one day I told her, like years before, I love cashews. So she got me that big bowl, big pack of cashews, and I just started to eat and eat and eat, and it was very salty, so then I needed something sweet, and I don't know, I think I went for donuts, whatever, and just I couldn't stop, and that was my first binge. The first one of many, unfortunately. I was stuck in that loop of the next day I would wake up, I'll be like, you know what, no, let me try to like restrict, and I don't need to eat breakfast because I've overeaten yesterday, and let me try to eat healthy, like just a salad or whatever. Let's try to do what used to work to lose the weight, let's try it again. It didn't work because the night, for sure, I would binge every single night, and I did that for a couple months, and I went from 59 kilos to 82 in 2 months. Maybe 3. Let that sink in for a second. This was a huge, unsafe, crazy weight gain from the moment that he snapped. And then I remember 1st of January 2019, what do I try? Let's keep going. Let's keep trying to do the same thing that hasn't worked. And it worked before, now I binge, but let's keep trying. Maybe if I do like a bigger deficit or less of a deficit. I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just stuck. I'm stuck in a body I hate. I stopped going out. I literally had a mental breakdown in my fitting rooms because I was supposed to, you know, it was like June, July, I was graduating, right? So you had to get a dress, like pick up a dress, and I tried it on, and it was like multiple sizes over what, because I wouldn't go shopping, obviously, multiple sizes than what I was used to, even prior to the diet, like the first time I decided to lose weight. And I just like started crying because that wasn't me in the mirror. Like the picture is like, I'm smiling on that picture because I was sending it to a friend, but I was just like dying internally because I was so ashamed and so guilty, and why I couldn't stop myself earlier. Like, what happened to me? Who I am? Who is this person in the mirror? Like, what did I do? It's pretty safe to say that I hated myself, I hated my body, I hated myself in my life. Wow, that's twice myself. That's a lot of hate. But yeah, I hated everything about it. I felt gross and I kept trying harder, but then I would fail and I would quit and then I would start again with a new plan, with the perfect plan, trying harder, failing harder, like literally. And I was just stuck in the loop. I was wondering, when would I change? Could I change? When would it get better? Would it eventually click for me? I just wanted to lose fat and keep it off the healthy way, but I didn't know where to start. So I fought this for years when I would lose a few pounds because I was disciplined for a couple of weeks, if not more, and then I would end up binging for like as many weeks as I was consistent with the fat loss program, gain the weight back, so I would lose and gain and lose and gain and lose and gain, and I was just stuck in that cycle and I felt very ashamed. I had no idea what I was supposed to do and I was just desperate at that point. I fought this for years, by the way, 6 years. I fought this for 6 years. Sometimes I would end up losing a bit more, but I would always gain the weight back. Always. Until I realized, you know what, maybe I'm approaching this problem the wrong way. Maybe there's something I'm not doing. Maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe it's just not a discipline problem like I thought. Maybe I was lazy. Maybe I wasn't addicted to food. I just didn't really know the rules of the game I was playing. So I figured out, you know what, let me work on it. And then I cracked the code. I stopped binging. I stopped obsessing over food. I started losing weight, eating like 1800 plus calories a day because I'm tall, so that's what I was required of me. Like, I never should have gone to like what a 12-year-old person would eat. That was dumb of me, but you know, whatever. The food noise and the weight obsession, it all disappeared. Like, it went away because I was losing weight and it was easy and it was fun, dare I say. I really felt this relief. I could enjoy shopping and buying cute stuff and wearing them and enjoying them. I could go out, I could eat out without like being scared that I would end up in a binge. I started to wear fitting dress and crop top and just feeling like I was the version of me I had envisioned because I always knew that I wanted better, I could be better. And even better, I maintained the weight loss effortlessly. I lost the 20 pounds. And then even though I was in the US, like back in the US, I just let's sidetrack. 3 times I've been in the US so far. Twice I came back overweight. This time I actually lost weight. Like, I lost like 3, 4, 5 pounds maybe. I haven't weighed myself yet because I don't have the scale I need. This is the first time in 6 years that not only have I not binged, I've also lost weight going to the US. That's how you know that I did it right and that I've healed. And before you say, sure, but you must have restricted or not eaten, I'm going to add a couple pictures, if not more, of the things that I ate here. I was not cutting out carbs, I was not cutting out alcohol, I was not cutting out going out, I was not cutting out anything. I would eat everything just in moderation, and honestly just allowing myself everything made it so much easier to not constantly think about food noise. I also barely exercised when I was there. Like, I would go for a run 3 times per week. Okay, that's you know, barely is kind of a big word. I wasn't exercising as I used to, which is, you know, usually I go to the gym, weightlifting, all of that. Here, over there rather, I was just running 2 to 3 times per week. That's it. I would run like from 3 kilometers because it was hard. Like, it's higher elevation. I was in Colorado. It's much like, obviously here I'm at sea level, much harder. And so I couldn't run as fast, or I couldn't run as fast. So I would, like, at first I was like 3 kilometers, then 4, then 5. And I did 1 10K in the 3 months that I was there, and it was so difficult. It was very painful. Anyways, the thing is that from this method, all I had to do was figure out, let me see if I can replicate that on other women. And my mom was the best, you know, person I could think of, because I'd seen her lose and gain the same few pounds for as long as I can remember her. Like, I see her dieting, I know exactly what her dieting food is, and then the food that she would like treat herself with, basically. I just remember all of that. So I was like, okay, let me basically, like, if you will, let me help you. Like, I had a personal training diploma. I got that like back in 2022 maybe, so I've been in the game for a while. Losing weight, good at, but binge eating, this is an entire other problem. So I told my mom, you know what, let me just be in charge of your workout and your food, and let's see how that can go. And I taught her a lot of things, you know, about protein, about portion control, about like enjoying life, because she still enjoyed like the specific treat after school because she's a teacher. I was like, you can't have that. She was like, oh, I thought I had to. No, you can't have that. and she lost the weight too. That's the first time I think I'm telling you guys that's my mom. Usually I would say like, oh, random client. No, that's my mom. She obviously doesn't want her face to be shown here. And before anyone says anything, she's in her 50s. She's menopausal. She has 3 cats. She has 3 kids. She has a full-time job and a garden and like chickens and all of that. She's busy. Okay, she's usually the last person to like she will take care of on her list. And I was like, I just need like half an hour, 4 or 5 times per week, and we'll work out, okay? And she was like, okay, fine. She did it, and she's happy that she did. So not only did she lose the weight, she didn't gain it back, and one of the best thing about it was seeing how much more confidence she had, how much more energy, the boundaries, the way she showed up for herself, even the mental clarity. It was just the energy. She started wearing all those cute skirts that she's always like, the long skirts that she's always said like, oh, I can't because I have a belly, I can't wear them. She started wearing those and she just felt beautiful, and it was just an amazing thing to see. That's pretty much when I figured, okay, this is it. I found something where it's easy to lose the weight regardless of your age, from at least 20 to 70s, because I also had that one other client who I worked with. She was in her 70s, and I might add her testimonial at the end just because I love her so much. We're still in touch. She's amazing. Anyways, it works from 20s to 70s, and you don't gain the weight back, and it's easy. It felt like effortless. It feels like a new type of thing because I've never heard people like apply this process that way, especially when it comes to first struggling with binge eating. Because everyone's like, eat less, move more. Like, yes, of course. But what about when you're struggling with binge eating? What about when you're struggling with emotional eating? When you're busy, like all of that. I don't have time to do just that. Anyways, I pretty much knew, because I know that every woman deserves to have this type of transformation, deserves to feel good in her body and feel proud of herself. This is exactly why I built my coaching program. This is something that I'm so passionate about because I just know where you're at, and I hated it, so I know that you hate it at least as much as I do. This process really changed my life, but God, did it suck to learn. There was such a big learning curve, from learning all about psychology to the triggers to how to handle binge eating to then the fat loss phase. You don't have to become a personal trainer. Luckily, I did that for you, so you don't have to. But it took me 6 years of struggles, of self-hatred, of binges, of just like failures, and trying again and quitting and thinking, you know what, maybe I'll just never figure it out. Maybe I'm just stuck in a body I hate because I always gain the weight back. So maybe that's what my body wants. No. Not only did I did it, but now I can fast track the results for all of my clients, because they come in and all they have to do is follow the exact plan that I give to them. Step by step by step, we know exactly what to do, and they've seen amazing results when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to normal binges, and I couldn't be more proud of them. This is definitely my passion in life. I basically specialize in taking you from maybe I'm meant to be in a body that I'm always uncomfortable in to let me take pictures in bikini because oh my god, I feel so good about myself now. This isn't just about fat loss. This is a completely 180 lifestyle upgrade. And if you're thinking, Flo, I've tried everything and nothing works. Girl, I get it. That was me. That was my mom, and probably every single client of mine who came through the door at first thinking, I don't know. I'm gonna trust you because you did it, but I don't know. I was the queen of starting over every Monday, of binge eating every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, of quitting the gym, of starting a membership only to like stop it a few months after, downloading every meal plan I could find, and then deleting my fitness pal because no, I can't. But that's because I never had a system. I never had this backed by science, proven to work process that not only works for women in the 20s but also in the 70s, and no matter how many kids they have, the history of diet, how busy they are, and no matter whatever, even women with PCOS or women with premenopause or anything else, medication, it will work. It will work because I've done it with like every type of women I can think of right now. The one major thing that I know I lack was someone to walk me through the step-by-step and keep me accountable so I wouldn't quit when doing it the right way felt hard. I didn't even know back then what I was doing wrong. I just knew that something wasn't quite right. Again, that's exactly why I built this program. As I keep saying, is it really a dream body if it's a nightmare to A, get to, but B, maintain? Besides, healing your relationship with food and losing the weight and keeping that off is already hard enough in practice as it is. You don't need to also second guess yourself and have to guess the weight. That's why I created a place where women can come in and just say, you know what, I'm very uncomfortable in this body, but I'm also aware that I don't know, and it's not my job to know. So just give me the plan. Give me the plan and I'll do it. And that's how most women come through. They're just gonna say, I know that I don't know what I don't know. And I know that if everything I was doing was actually right, I would lose the weight and keep it off, but surely it's not working. So I'm not doing everything. And I don't know what I don't know, but I know that I'm good at following a plan. Give me the plan and I'll do it. Yeah. And we do that, and that's what happens. Every single week, I coach my girls and I absolutely love it. I love going on coaching calls. Nothing fires me more than hopping on calls with either all of you or one-on-one. There's nothing that inspires me more. And that's also a reason why I give so much of myself when I'm training, when I'm working on something, because I'm always thinking about them and about you and about, okay, if I cannot be disciplined, why am I expecting that of them? So I give more of myself to myself and to you guys just because of you. We go deep on cravings, motivation, mindset, lifestyle, anything, nutrition, workout, binge eating, recovery, obviously, sleep, like mindset. I think I've said that twice. But I do believe so strongly that when you understand why you're doing what you're doing, whether it's the binge like episodes or the fat loss phase, you're so much more likely to follow the plan and then continue thereafter. Even after you've lost the weight, you'll continue to do the things because you just know why you're doing it in the first place. You're not blindly following a plan, you know why you're doing that. And that empowers you so much. So on these calls, we talk about what to eat when you go out, how to deal with just wanting to quit, and basically how to lose weight without losing your mind. Because I care, because I've been you, and because I love seeing my girls win. This isn't just about, food and how to deal with it, even though it's like a lot of it. It's more about who you are becoming as a person. Now, if you're worried about time, saying, oh my God, that sounds amazing, but I don't have the time, I got you again, because as I keep saying, some women are solo mom and entrepreneur, other women are mom of threes and full-time job, other women are preparing a wedding, and I get it. You don't have time to spend hours in the kitchen, you don't have time to spend hours in the gym, neither do I, neither do my clients. We make it work. We build a plan around their life, not the other way around. It's the fat loss phase and the fat loss plan that has to fit into their lives, not the way around. You don't need to be perfect, you don't need to be motivated, you just need to be done with trying on your own and failing, and you just need a roadmap. That's it. Now, let's talk about calorie tracking, because I know that a lot of women are like, I don't like it. This does not seem like something I want to do. It sounds like a chore. And I get it. At first, that's how I felt too. Even worse, tracking would automatically lead to a binge. And I had to rewire that. That was a lot of work that I did. And because I didn't know how to do it in the first place, it's gym flow here. The main thing about tracking, and while I had to track, was because when I wasn't, and when I would still try to diet, I would gaslight myself into eating way less calories. Like I would start eating something, and then I'll be like, you know what, no, I'm done, let me throw the rest away, or I'll just do half, and then I ate very little calories, therefore I would binge. And that's why I figured I need a way to make sure, I'm sorry if I'm shaking a lot, that I'm eating the right amount, good enough to see results, but not too big that it leads to a binge. This is not some type of eat 1200 calorie and just cry. No, obviously. This is a science-backed, hormone-friendly adult woman tracking. We talk about carbs, protein, fat, and nutrients, and all of those, and I'll teach you how to do it the easy way. So it just feels like a recipe. Every time you're making it, every time you're making food and tracking, it will feel like you're making a recipe for one. Doesn't that completely change the game? I think it does. That allows carbs, pizza, basically freedom to eat whatever you want. I will show you how to track in a way that's easy, so you have that peace of mind that you're getting amazing results without giving up on your life. Because eating is basically 80% of the job, so if not more, honestly. So if you don't have that really locked in, you're just never going to get the results you want. So you see the scale moving without the binges happening. Another thing I'm sure you're thinking about is, whoa, you mentioned the gym. I'm not going there. I do not feel good enough, confident enough. I don't have access to a gym. I just don't want to. I get that. At first, I didn't go either. My mom didn't set foot in the gym. We just got 2 dumbbells where you can increase the weight or lower it on it, and good to go. You don't need to go to the gym. I like it. It's fun. Here I go because it's fun. You don't have to. Honestly, I would say that 50% of my clients start working out from home with a couple dumbbells. That's all you need. Honestly, if you want to add resistance band, that's great, but you don't need that. And then when they feel more confident, they're like, okay, Flo, I think I'm ready. Can we change the workout plan to gym? Yes. Say less, let me work on it. Do you feel more confident just working out on the machines? Do you want to, again, take a couple dumbbells and go from there? Do you want to explore everything? How do you want to do it? Let me make a plan for you. And that's what I do, and that's what I love. Honestly, making the workout plans is my second favorite thing after the calls. And if you're thinking, well, that sounds nice, but even from home, I do not know how to perform those exercises. You can send me a video of you performing it, and I will tell you, okay, so maybe, you're rounding your back a little, you're doing this, you're doing that, here is a video of how to do it specifically. Or anyways, you have on my coaching platform a video and written information for every single one. So if you're a visual learner, good. If you need to read, which might be visual too, but that's a different way of visualizing, you also have that. That way, you know that you're safe doing every single exercise. If you're sitting here thinking, that sounds like there's a lot, because you talk about food, you teach us how to eat, what to eat, and you do the workouts plan, and you do the calls, and you teach us about mindset and binge eating recovery. That sounds like an expensive thing. And I get it. There's so much that goes into it, yes. But I have many payment plans options, because I would hate for you not to be able to change your life and transform your body and heal your relationship with food, with your body, and stop binge eating because of money. So I have many payment options if you can't make the investment upfront. You have different packages anyways, depending on your needs. So all you have to do is hop on a call with me, and we'll talk about exactly what your goals are, what your needs are, what your obstacles are. And then we'll figure out what package is best for you and what payment plan you should go on. And that's how you join. We can work things out together to get you to your dream body. All you gotta do is book a free call with me below. Okay, let me keep talking, because I'm sure that there are many other things still running in your mind. Flo, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work for me? I'm gonna say it as nice as I can. You're not special enough that it would work for everyone, as I said, from 20 to 70s plus, that it wouldn't work for you. There's just no way, because PCOS, menopause, premenopause, right after a baby, medication, all of that. I've worked with women every single stages of life and every type of diabetes, all of those. I've worked with women all conditions. It works. There's no way. If you follow the plan, and if you're consistent, and if you show up on the calls, there's no way you're just not gonna do it. Is it really a risk anyways if what you're risking is a body you don't really like anyways? Honestly, as I've said, I've coached enough women from all type of backgrounds that I just know that it will work for you as long as you show up on the calls and you follow the plan that I make that fits your life, so it's easy to, actually follow it. There's no way it's not gonna work for you. I'm sorry, you are bound to succeed. Now, obviously you're gonna say, well, that's nice, but you've just said, what if, I'm not disciplined? You just said that I needed to be. You don't need to be disciplined. You just need to start. You just need to start and start seeing results. That's the best motivation. And you're going to be with other women who are going to have so many transformations alongside you. That's going to be results that's going to motivate you. The discipline will come from momentum, from seeing your results, from seeing other people's results. And it will come from having a real plan, from having real wins, and even from having real support week after week. And that's what I'm here to give you. How do you feel you will act when you know that every week you'll have to come in front of me, Zoom, and tell me what you've done or not? I can promise you, whenever I post something on my social about the workouts I've done, one of my clients is going to message me saying, you know what, I almost skipped, but seeing that you did it, I had to. They know that I'm here. They're going to send me the things they've baked saying, I only had one, this is the calories, I did it, I've been disciplined, look at me go. You just know, when you know you have someone in your corner who is actually going to check on you and message you and be like, okay, how is it going so far? How are you doing? Do you need any type of change? Do you need someone to, a little bit of a pep talk? That's what I'm here for. That changes the game. Trust me, with all of that, you will show up. Now, here is what's next. Book a call with me. We'll talk about what you need, what are your challenges, obstacles, and what are your goals. If this is pulling at you, even just a little bit, and you're ready to take this seriously, just book a call with me and I will help you map a game plan, tell you exactly what this journey is going to look like, what it's going to ask from you, how it's going to fit into your schedule, your day-to-day, what payment plan you'd like to get on. That way you can join feeling excited, not stressed. And as I've said, this isn't just another weight loss program. Like, obviously that's what I do, right? I'm good at losing weight. I'm good at teaching people how to lose weight. But this is so much more than that. It is a complete level up in life. So if you're watching me right now saying, I'm just waiting for that one sign, that one moment, that one thing, and then I'll get started, this is it. This is your moment, this is your sign to go for it. So many women walk in with little confidence, little energy, little time, wondering, is there anything I can actually do that will change my body and finally getting me where I want to be? And they come out to the other side feeling confident, having lost the weight, no more binges, safe around food, no more mental space like when it comes to weight loss or food. Basically a different human being. Their life can even take a 180 outside. I have so many women who actually, through the program, they got the confidence to ask for that promotion, even ask for, going to another country, like within their job, whatever the word is. Some decide to go back to school because, you know what, this is not my dream job. Now that I have the mental space, let me go back to school and, learn this and become that. Because when you start taking care of your body, it's just an upward spiral. Everything else is going to get better. Your body, obviously, your relationships, your boundaries, your self-respect, overall your life. This isn't a weight loss plan. It is a full lifestyle upgrade. So if you're ready to take that next step, which is a big step, it's a scary step, then book a call with me below. Let's sit down and have a real conversation and see where you can go from there. Ask me any question and then you can make the decision if you really want this to be your reality or not. So all the questions in your head can stop right now. Write them down, book a call, be prepared for it, and hopefully I'll see you in my program. If you're tired of failing and wasting time and feeling broken every single time you try, then girl, let's build something else together. Not for someone else, but for you.